I think really, in a nutshell, what Dreamit's done for us on the investment side is cut the time between when we want capital and when we get capital.
Okay, customer sprints are done. Now we go into 4 weeks of remote participation. They go back to their home office and back to their teams. Only this time the focus is on prepping them for the investor sprints at the end of the program.
I like to break it down in kind of 2 phases. The first phase is going out and securing meetings with those investor partners, and then preparing a presentation that's going to resonate with those folks. So we have them pitch their current investor presentation, and then we try to baseline where they're at and identify the key areas we're going to work on.
So what I really wanted to do with Dreamit is I was not quite sure the best way to go pitch to investors. And, I'd done it a bunch of times, but again, I'd never had real objective feedback, and now I'm way more confident in what it is that they need to learn about me for them to make a good decision.
One of the big challenges, at least for us, is that we have a great story to tell, and we can tell that very succinctly in an hour. When we got to Dreamit, it was the process of helping us tell it succinctly in 8 minutes.
Oh, the pitch to investors has improved, tremendously. I know what I had to go through to raise the funds that we've raised up until now. We're talking about tremendous hours of time that did not get wasted as a result of being able to drill down and get to the appropriate people with checkbooks that are interested in my space.
So our investment sprint is really a highly curated process where we really help our companies out with things like custom one-pagers and help and briefings. And then we reach into our network of 1,000 different investors, and we only set up meetings with investors that want to meet with you.
All the investors we're meeting already know that we're meeting 20, 40 investors in just 2 weeks. So all of them are more proactive, giving us the decisions of a quick yes or a no so promptly that it has helped us save time in knowing who really is in our pipeline.
Venture capitalists have extremely short attention spans. So we get the story tight, we get the pitch deck tight, and then we rehearse over and over again to make sure that it flows, it's cohesive, and they are really prepared to maximize that opportunity.
We'll then take 1 week right before the investor sprints to do mock VC interviews. Because the investor sprints are actual sit-down, 20-minute one-on-one meetings with VCs and not stand-on-stage demo day theater, we actually have to train our startups for that environment. So that by the time they're ready to go out on the road with us for that 2-week investor sprint at the end, they are fully prepared for any interview style that any VC is going to toss at them.
The mock VC interviews, to be honest, were like real investor interviews.
So the value with the mock VCs is that you get to look behind the curtain, you get to hear solid feedback on the things that did and didn't resonate, and you get that opportunity to course correct before you end up talking to the real VC.
So the process that Dreamit brings us through is incredibly comprehensive and valuable. So much so that at these in-person meetings with these top venture capital firms, there was no question we hadn't been asked before. So we felt incredibly prepared and incredibly polished coming to the process.